Super Bowl. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Darius Davis to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing to start this game. Buying some time right. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. DJ Turner comes up with it. He'll take the interception back inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one, but this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense a ton of confidence.
Maybe some nerves. It's an interception on his first pass. And the Chargers are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's Hampton on second. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the move, headed right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Johnson finds the football complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Running it with Hampton. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Again, it's Hampton. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This is hauled in by Harris. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hampton now up the middle. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on
back at the 30-yard
Play
line.
fake. Now Herbert to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Let's go.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. Decent gain here, but short of the first. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Dicker connects there. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, mighty.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Deion Henley. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up. Throw here, 3rd down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So 1st down from the 41.
11 empty.
Burrow on the play action. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
First down, Bengals.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Gun.
And the Bengals first down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown,
The Bengals pull ahead 6-3 in the first.
for the extra point.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
7, Chargers 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Set.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Ooh, out and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, it puts a sack on the board.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Baylor tight.
3rd and long for him here. Headed out right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jordan Battle with the INT. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati.
Evan McPherson for the extra
But we all know getting the interception interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talked about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Herbert back to it after the pick. Escapes the pocket. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. Well, they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. It is caught at the 20. He's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And they'll get him down right along the line. So no gain is how we'll end the opening quarter. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Herbert to throw once more. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's Herbert once more. That's caught for the first. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Chargers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hampton can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Set. Go.
They go to him again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers making a one-score game in the first half. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 4.
Chargers 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
11, 180.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Chased out to his right. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Derwin James picks it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
No gain
So
on the play.
close to a big loss of
Second
yards
and
for those
10
guys up front.
at their
1
49
second
yard
sooner,
line.
they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
He rolls to his right. Moving right. Airs brought in inside the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
36 yards.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15. inside give to Hampton. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to not get behind the sticks. Job well done there. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. No throw. 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Drops this one off to Hampton. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down to the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bengals 4-yard line.
Here's another for it. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal. Herbert from the gun. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
Set. Ready.
Hampton has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Set. 380.
Trying again with Hampton. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now it comes.
That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. This first broke opens just like they planned. 7-6 in the end.
Bengals 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Jones. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is pretty darn equal timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Play action now. Burrow. On the left side. And he hangs on to that football draw through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Here we go.
To the air again. It's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Here we go. 11.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safe call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Can.
Give on second, it's Brown. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
And they take this in for the score. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here's the final play of our first half.
Hey, go line. Set.
He's back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. That's complete to Johnston. Now right. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Gun.
Starting the half with a give to Brown. He's robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Brown gets it again here on second. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This is the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. Now he starts from the 6. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game. This one's quickly mocked up, too. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
Throwing now, Herbert. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jordan battle with the INT. And the Bengals get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Running back motions right. On 2nd and 10 now, it's Burrow. It is caught left side. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Hampton trying the left side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. They love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Kappa.
Throw here, 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Brought in left side by Jones. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Rolling into enemy territory. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 18. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Awareness. Awareness is so critical of where those defenders are down the field to find that open receiver, but it's just as important, Kate, in the pocket. Having awareness of what's going on around you, the QB didn't, and the defense registers a sack.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed to his running back. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
24-yard
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the red zone on first. Out to his wide out, it's a screen. And he drives this forward to the 6.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. The hot. 11, 11. The hot.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there and extend.
Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
Chargers, 17.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Herbert back to throw. He's going deep this time. Oh, brother, it's another interception. DJ Turner comes up with it.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. And not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him out.
Chargers get home, and they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Gun.
Burrow to the air now. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Second down.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Leads to
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
Set. The Baylor Tigers.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Set. Go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Chargers football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Set. Ready.
Desperation time here. Chased out to his right. And oh, he got it! Interception! DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
On 1, right?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
One play action here. Burrow buying some time right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals continue piling on to this lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Dax Hill. And the Bengals have it once again after yet another interception.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Taken in by Smith. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Brown on the inside give. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brown, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a long yard at 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul, somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Now Herbert to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody. Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Okay, well, that was over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bengals have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down now. Ball at the 33. They're going to pass it here. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
And 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Completed left side to Smith. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Again, it's Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Getting out to his left. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Digging deep in the playbook here. This is 3rd and 11. Burrow setting up the play action. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him again. Ooh, before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Here we go.
4th down, Burrow. And it's a call. Chase has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the 1st and goal. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports.